Great honor to have this next act here. First time here at Bluegrass First Class in Asheville. He's been a member of the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee since 1964. These folks record for Rounder Records. Let's welcome Bobby Osborne and the Rocky Top Express.
Just a little too heavy, baby, for my side, baby, for my side. Roll on, buddy, put a load of coal. How can I pull when the wheel won't go? I'm going on a mountain, Lord, to see my baby, but I ain't coming back, Lord, I ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy, pull a load of coal. How can I pull when the wheel won't go? It's a long way to Harlan, it's a long way to Hazard, just to get a little bruise, just get a little bruise. Roll on, buddy, pull a load of coal. How can I pull when the wheel won't go? Thank you all very much. It's really great to be here, and it's on a snowy day. Is there snow everywhere around here? It was snowing at home this morning. We was planning on leaving about 5:30, and they told us last night to be about 3 o'clock this morning why it would be a snowing, and I got up and looked out, and it was so. And I guess it was snowing everywhere. But all across Tennessee, all the counties in Tennessee this morning were expecting snow today and sleet and ice. But anyway, had just a little bit of problem. The gentleman's going to drive the bus for us. Why, he lives about 100 miles away from there. So he called me. It must have got me about 2:30 or something like that this morning. And he said he was out in an ice storm and couldn't make it. So I had to try to find another guy to drive the bus. So the gentleman that drove here yesterday, he was back years ago, my brother and me, we worked a lot of shows with Ernie and a lot of the other people also. But this gentleman here, it was shocked me. I hadn't seen him in probably 25 years since those days there. But come to find out, why he was the man who was going to drive us over there. When they told me his name, why I knew we'd be in safe hands because he drove. He drove the bus for Ernest Tubb, I think 24 years or something like that. Hoot Borden's his name. And anyway, though, we're here and really proud to be here. Did my gentleman get? They did. Let's go with the music here. I'll be waiting on the hillside where the wild red rose swinging doors stay open to keep me from her side. And I'm on your lonely streets again tonight. Windy City, you're holding my baby with your bright lights and your avenue so wide. Windy City, turn loose of my baby. If you don't give her back, I'll lose my mind. Thank you very much. When my brother, I don't know how many of you, probably everybody knows now that he retired maybe over a year ago or something like that, but he had 2 years ago, he had rotator cuff surgery in his left shoulder. Maybe some of you don't know this, but some of you do. But and it kind of stopped him from playing the banjo. And but he went with us quite a while, about a year on the road and singing. And he got tired of that, so he said, "We'll retire from that too, or the road and that." So he said, "I'll just stay at the Opry and sing with you." So he did that for a while. And knowing Sonny, he got sick of that too. A lot of you all know him just as good as I do, probably. Yeah. But I can understand that, you know. Sonny always figured that the banjo was his primary thing and the singing was secondary. But I thought he was just as good at one as he was the other. And but he chose to do that. I'll tell him that you all applauded for him. He'll probably, I don't want to hear that. But anyway, he decided to quit the opera and everything. So, and as far as I know, he's doing great. I haven't heard from him or hadn't seen him since that. So I guess he's hibernating or something. He might be mad at me because I went on. I don't know, you know. But anyway, I chose to take the group and go on and change my band name. Got me a band name, Rocky Top Express. And I figured, you know, Osborne Brothers, over a period of, he and I were together 51 years. And and from yeah, and from self-experience and all that right there, 51 years is a long, long time for two brothers to look at each other. So he knows what I'm talking about. But when I chose to go on, and I figured that, like the Osborne Brothers was a name that most everybody was familiar with. So I thought in just going as Bobby Osborne, a lot of people may not know who Bobby Osborne is. So I put the band name Rocky Top Express. So I thought if you don't know who Bobby Osborne is, when you mention Rocky Top, there'll be some connection there somewhere. So anyway, that's how I chose that. And the new CD will be out February the 28th, and I have some advanced copies of it today, and you all will be the ones that have with us, the ones that get the CDs today, you'll be the first to have one. And I'm going to try to do a few of the songs from it, and I may mess the words up, because somehow or another, it's harder to remember the lyrics to one now as it was 25 years ago. Here's one I helped write, though. It's going to be Raining Till I Die. You'd think that I ain't got no soul. On the way that you treat me, saddest story ever told. You loved me once on payday, and you're running 6 days cold. I was in the training here this morning, tear drops from my eyes. Raining yes this morning. Oh, I'll get it right out of a while. Nobody don't care while I don't, if you don't, brother. I'm gonna start that course again. It's been a raining every morning, teardrops from my eyes. Been a raining every evening, teardrops from my eyes. And the way that I'm feeling, gonna be raining till I die. I'm glad I mentioned that to tell you that I was going to forget some of the words to it for you. Well, that's the first time I ever tried it on the stage, so you think I did good? Oh, I don't. Well, I don't know. When you stand up here and forget the words and apologize for it, and I ain't going to apologize for that because I told you I was going to miss them to start with. So. Anyway, I'm trying. It's like I told you, it's hard to. There's 12 songs on that CD, and all of them I ain't never sung them before in my life, you know. So, and Rounded Records, we had at IBMA had a thing at Nashville a few months ago, and they wanted me to come down there and sing those songs. Well, I said, well, and so I got me one of them little things that fits on the mic stand. I put all the lyrics up there, you know. Well, the president of one of the owners of Rounded Records was out in the audience, and I didn't know that, so. I got all these songs that we did. I just read them off the paper, you know. And I saw him backstage. He never said a word about me reading them off the paper or anything, you know. And I tried my best to learn some of them, but could never do it. But I had to have more time. So he didn't say anything about that. When he gets back home, he lives in Boston, Massachusetts. He gets back home, and he writes me an email, and he says, we'd like to hear Bobby Osborne, the singer, and not Bobby Osborne, the reader. So I thought, boy, you got to get busy and you got to learn those songs right there. And I have. I've been working hard on it. I got halfway through that right there anyway. But anyway. I'm very proud of the gentleman that's on the stage with me. This young man playing the dobro guitar. He's from the state of Kentucky. And I'm going to have him play you one of my favorite tunes on the dobro guitar. And from Bardstown, Kentucky. He's going to play you a tune called The Foggy Mountain Rock. Welcome, Mr. Matt Despain, would you please? look around and you will see there's a little bit of everything in Texas and a whole lot of Texas in me. There are 49 states around it, and each of them have treasures of their own. No matter what they boast of, I sure found it. We've got them all right here at home. If you love old sunny California, or perhaps the hills of Tennessee, no matter what you love, just come to Texas, and I'll bet my boots you will agree. If you love old sunny California, or perhaps the hills of Tennessee, no matter what you love, just come to Texas, and I'll bet my boots you will agree. There's a little bit of everything in Texas, and really I'm not bragging, you see. There's a little bit of everything in Texas, and a whole lot of Texas in me. Thank you very much. Hope you like that one. We might try that. My voice is not in the best shape today, but I tell you what, I'm going to give it all I can. This is a song that we recorded, my brother and me, a long, long time ago, and I think it only came out on maybe was a little 45 RPM records. And today, and that's been 20 some years ago, and today it's only available on one of those box sets. And got to thinking about not this CD that's out right now, but we're working on another one that's coming out later this year. We got to thinking about this song, and we always get requests for it. It's a great song, and my voice might not be up to par with it today, but I think we owe it to y'all to do Bluegrass melodies for you, okay? Sweet mountain song. In the summer, in the evening, Mama and Papa would sit down on the front porch swing. Me and my banjo, Papa with his fiddle, Mama with a tune she would sing. Bluegrass melodies, my how I'd love to sing along. Bluegrass melodies, sing me a sweet mountain song. The songs would tell a story of some heart that was broken. Sometimes she'd sing Uncle Pen, then she'd do one soft and gentle that would make me cry a little. How I wish I could hear one again. All that's left is a memory of a little wooden cabin, two country graves side by side. But all Sometimes I start believing I hear Mama singing one more time. Bluegrass melody. My, how I love to sing along. Bluegrass melody. Sing me a sweet mountain song. Thank you, my boy. It's white, looks like moonshine.
Is that right?
You guarantee me it's not, though, right? There ain't no moonshine in it. Okay, that's good. So, if I did that, if that was moonshine, I took a drink of that, I wouldn't stay here or nowhere else, boy. And I know these hills are full of it over here, still are. So, but that's water. I'm glad of that. Okay. Let me see. This gentleman playing. How did I get off of that subject anyway? Bad subject.
Brought you some moonshine up here.
The gentleman playing the 5-string banjo, he's from Detroit, Michigan, and the last 5 years that Mr. Bill Monroe was with us on this earth, he picked the banjo with Bill Monroe. And we, at one time, we didn't have a guitar player, and he said, when Mr. Monroe passed away, why, he come to play the rhythm guitar with my brother and me, and did that for quite a while. So when Sonny decided to retire, I asked him to play the 5-string, and he's doing a great job with it. I'm going to ask him to play a tune of his choice here. But as I say, he's from Detroit, Michigan, Mr. Dana Cupp. Would you welcome Dana? I have a bunch of talented guys with me here on the stage, and I'm very proud of all of them, as I said a while ago. This gentleman playing the acoustic bass is a great songwriter and a great singer, too. I'm going to have you sing you a beautiful song here. He's from the state of Tennessee, of course. Would you welcome Mr. Darrell Mosley to sing for you, okay?
If anyone could find joy, true love brings a girl and boy. We could, oh we could, you and I. If anyone could ever say that true love was here to stay, we could, oh we could, you and I. When you're in my arms, I know you're happy to be there. And just as long as I'm with you, I'm happy anyway. If anyone could pray each night and thank the Lord that all is right, we could, oh we could, you and when you're in my arms, I know you're happy to be there. And just as long as I'm with you, I'm happy anyway. If anyone could pray each night and thank the Lord that all is right, we could, oh we could, you and I. Oh, we could, you and I.
Thank you, Daryl. That's a really beautiful song. I want to play you a little tune on the mandolin. We're all going to pick on this one right here. It's a tune I wrote a few years ago, and there came an opportunity. We had a chance to go and work with some symphony orchestras, and we worked with one was very special. It was in San Antonio, Texas, and they had to have, when you do shows like that, those guys, all they do is read off the paper. They're not like us at all, you know. We don't, most of us don't read off the paper. I can a little bit, you know, but I took piano lessons at one time, and about a year, I guess. I took music on a piano, but the teacher got to watching me, and she'd give you something to do and to learn that week and come back the same day the next week. So she got to watching me, and she said, "You're not reading that off the paper." I said, "No, I don't have to. I don't have to." She said, "You don't do it that way." I said, "Well, that's the way I do it." I said, "If I know it, if I know that, they no use me reading it off the paper." So what I do, I'd go home and learn that and memorize all the notes to it. Just go back over there and play it, you know. And so she said, "That just ain't the way to do that." So, and I said, "You mean to tell me if I bring you tell you to play a song that you've been playing, you know, a long time, if you don't have that paper there, you can't play that?" She says, "No, I don't know what to do. Can't play it." I said, "Well, that ain't the way I just ain't been taught that way right there." I said, "When you know how to do something, you just do it. You don't worry about no paper in front of you." So she said, "Young man, you might as well to quit and save me a lot of problems and save your dad and mother a lot of money." So I chose to do that. So I've been doing it ever since. I don't know whatever happened to her, though. But anyway, we did some of these shows with the symphonies, and they had to have exactly how I was going to play that. Well, sometimes I just do different things on it, and they said, well, we got it's going to be written down in music. So we learned the hard way. I did. If you don't play exactly what they have written down, one of you is going to end up in left field and the other one over in center field somewhere. So I had to remember that. But I never thought I'd ever write a tune on the mandolin that would be put in music by a symphony orchestra. And I will say that it sounded pretty good. It ain't going to sound like that today, though, I'll tell you. A tune called Cherokee Lady. Thank you very much. The young man playing the rhythm guitar, I'm very proud of him. He does a wonderful job, and he is a senior in high school this year. He graduates, and he's glad of that, and I'm sure, too. I spent one day in school. I went right through the front door and out the back one. So. No, I got a little bit of an education, but I wanted to get a lot more education than I really got but I went to play basketball, and the old coach wanted me to play football, and I didn't want to get my brains knocked out, so I had to quit. So anyway, here I am today. This young man, though, I'm very proud of him. He's a senior in high school, doing good. He spent many, many hours working on the songs that we've recorded down through the years, and made a great guitar player and a bass player too. And he's starting to sing, and was down in Florida last week, and he walked up the stage on the mic first time and did some singing. I heard his knees going together down there, but I don't know. I think I ain't going to go into the first time ever I walked up and one I did. But anyway, he's doing great, though. It's my son, Bobby Osborne Jr. Give him a nice hand. I have CD that I did probably 4 years ago, something like that, and it's all country songs and country arrangements in them. I always wanted to do that because the first thing that I ever learned to do was country songs, and Ernest Tubb and Lefty Frizzell were people that I was listening to before I ever got into bluegrass. And I was listening to the Opry, and I heard Ernest Tubb singing, and I did my best to imitate him for a while until my voice, it was low at one time, and it went to where it's somewhere to where it's at now. So I still sing his song, but I just sing them a lot higher than he did, you know. And but this is a song, it's on that CD, and it's a very beautiful song, and Lefty Frizzell had a great record on it, and I hope that you'll enjoy this one today, Mom and Dad's Waltz. I'd walk for miles, cry or smile, for my mama and daddy. I want them to know how I feel, my love is real. For my mama and daddy, I want them to know I love them so. In my heart, joy, tears start, 'cause I'm happy. And I pray every day for Mom and Pappy, and each night I'd walk for miles, cry or smile, for my mama and daddy. I want them to know I love them so. I'd walk for miles, cry or smile, for my mama and daddy. I want them to know how I feel, my love is real. For my mama and daddy, I want them to know I love them so. In my heart, joy, tears start, 'cause I'm happy. And I pray every day for Mom and Pappy, and each night I'd walk for miles, cry or smile, for my mama and daddy. I want them to know I love them so. I love them so. Thank you very much. I apologize for my voice, but that happens once in a while, and can't overcome that until it gets well itself. I want you, this gentleman playing the fiddle, he started with us last week as a regular member of the group, and I'm very proud to have him travel with us. He comes from the state of North Carolina. By the way, how many people are from Asheville, North Carolina? Are you? How many of you from somewhere else? Well, I knew if you wasn't from Asheville, you had to be from somewhere else, you know. Anyway, this gentleman comes from Zebulon, North Carolina. He's a great player, and I'm happy to have him travel with us. He's going to do you a tune here called Cherokee Shuffle, I do believe. Would you welcome Mr. Jason Barry?
Folks, we got time to do one more song, and then we're going to finish up here. We will be back later on tonight. Most of you got access to a schedule, so you probably got a better idea of what time we sing again than I do. 9-ish? 9? All right. When we get finished, we are going to be out where the tables are set up with the CDs and things. We do have, of course, Bobby's albums that he mentioned, The Selfishness of Man, his Where I Come From CD, which is also wonderful. He did mention he's got just a very few of the pre-released Try a Little Kindness Rounder CDs to be out later this month. He said he'd be happy to sign them, date them for you. And it's truly the first come, first serve. I wish we had a bus full of them, but we don't, not yet. So come over there and visit with us. Also got Bobby Osborne t-shirts, and I know most of you already have your Sonny Osborne pajamas. These go great as part of the little set. And so you're going to want to come by and get those, get the t-shirts as well. Bobby Osborne, Rocky Top Express t-shirts. Bobby?
Okay. All right, okay. This is a song that's been good to us, and we just will be just as good to it today. One time we will mention the fact this song here, when it became a state song for the state of Tennessee, we had a chance. Somebody's from Tennessee here today. We had a chance, Tennessee and Alabama had a football game in Knoxville. We had a chance to go over there at the 50-yard line and sing this song. And there was only 97,000 people there that day. And, I looked at all that crowd and I said, my goodness, alive, the people in here. But you couldn't turn anyway. You couldn't hide anyway. Everywhere you turn, there's somebody at your back or in front or on the side of it. 97,000 people. And we did it with the Tennessee band also. And it ain't going to sound like that today. But it's a song that's been good to us, though, and we hope we'll end our show with Rocky Top.
We said I was on a Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bill. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half and the other half cat. Wild as a mink, but sweet as soda pop. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Back about 9 o'clock tonight. Hope you enjoy yourself. Thank you for being with us today. Bobby and Sam and all the guys will see you tonight. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Bobby Osborne and the Rocky Top Express. Great job, Bobby. Bobby, can you do us another one? I think they want another one. You got one for us. Great. Bobby Osborne.
Well, you really didn't have to do that. I was going to come back anyway. What's everybody want to hear? Rocky, you want to hear? You want to hear Rocky Top again? No? Ruby? Okay, let's see. Which one? The Cuckoo Bird. Okay, who wants to hear the Cuckoo Bird? How about Footprints? Is that? You guess so. Are you not sure of it? Oh, I can do that. That makes no difference. I just going to what everybody wanted to hear. I know regardless of what we do, it ain't going to suit somebody, you know. Somebody ain't going to be happy. What about Kentucky? Nobody wasn't excited about that either, was it? What about letting Jason Berry play the Orange Blossom Special? Is that all right? Okay. Well, it might have been played today. I don't know, but Jason does a good job. Okay. And I'll try to do the footprints for you tonight. And once you holler the cuckoo bird, we'll do our best to do your request. And certainly do thank you very much for the request. And we sure will do our best to get to everyone we possibly can. Okay, let's do a little Orange Blossom.
That's great. Bobby Osborne and the Rocky Top Express. They'll be back at 9 o'clock tonight. Be sure to go by their record table. Shake and howdy with them.